Now, you are so well behaved. You must be my student. Oh, I forgot. This is a tour, right?
Right.
Okay, you know, I taught school so long. I get confused sometimes when a group comes together. I think it's a class. Okay? Forgive me, okay? All right, well, I'm Maggie B. Hudson. In fact, I'm going to tell you all of my name.
Miss Hudson. Oh, just a minute, I think.
Okay, so
Oh,
no.
they're leaving, I believe.
Okay, all
go
right.
ahead. Pardon me to interrupt.
I'm Maggie Berdine Johnson Hudson. And I was born in 1886 on April Fool's Day in Carthage, Panola County, Texas. And I stayed there and went to school for whatever they had for me. And then I went to Purview Normal to go to get my certificate to teach. Oh, I had been teaching so long. Those corncob dolls were, they were geniuses. And of course, I had a few lizards and frogs and puppies and cats that I taught too, but I was determined to be a teacher. And so I got my certification and I went back to Panola County and I taught in as many of those rural schools that they would allow. And then I heard about Longview. And I got on that train and I came to Longview and I started teaching at the Longview Colored High School, and I was teaching math. I taught algebra 1 and 2 and plain geometry, poetry, writing, anything that I thought I needed to teach my children, I did that too. And I loved what I was doing, and I was firm, and I tried to be very efficient. And I heard the little whispers behind my back. Woo, Miss Hudson is a mean teacher. Well, I told them one day, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. So, I'm a mean teacher. I want my students to always have respect for themselves, for others, to be prepared on the feet or on the chair or wherever. And so I focused on keeping myself prepared and to passing it on to my students. And we didn't have the fancy buildings and all the equipment. But let me tell you what happened to me in 1962. I had been teaching for a number of years, and the Longview Independent School District honored me by naming one of its schools after me, just for me. And it was named Maggie B. Hudson Junior High School. And they built it on Lily Street in Southeast Longview. Now, some years later, when other things happened, they used that same building to have Maggie B. Hudson Pep School, and you know it now as Hudson Pep. Now, do you know what PEP means? Oh, I'm going to have that on the test. Before you leave, you will have to have a test, honey. Now, I just believe if I'm going to sit down here and tell you all this, you need the test. Well, maybe I won't give you a test. Well, anyway, I guess I was teasing. Okay.
What does it mean?
Beg your pardon?
What does it mean?
What?
P-E-P.
Oh. Yeah. We'll have our smart ones. There you go. Come on.
Land enrichment program.
Did you hear that?
No.
See, I tell you, I know my students when I see them. Planned enrichment program. And you know what? I was concerned when they tore that building down. Some others were concerned too. I thought we were going to lose a name. But you know what? At least they left Hudson. So you know that's Hudson. It comes from Maggie B. Hudson. Oh yeah, and it's now Hudson Planned Enrichment Program School, built on the very same site as the junior high. And you know I'm so proud. But I was a little shocked when they named the first school that. You know, just for me? Oh, it's paying off. All of that teaching and all that hard work. Now, my students knew exactly what to expect of me. And the parents did too. You had to come to school every day. You had to behave and be quiet and prepare yourself. You came to learn, and that's what you did. Now, they said I did a lot of switching. Well, sometimes. But I didn't like the old dried up switches. When I wanted a switch, I'd send a student, you know, one of my bright students, out to get me some. Because sometimes I had to put the fear of Maggie B in them. And I was so good that I became the switcher of the girls when they misbehaved. And the boys got switched by the principal, who was Jerome Luvert Everhart. Perhaps you know that name. Well, anyway, he's a former student of mine. He was, beg your pardon. Oh, anyway, and he has a school name for him too. It's out there, somebody told me out there on the loop, you know, I've been gone a little while. But they told me it's out there near the loop somewhere, near the Baptist church or something. I don't know about it. Let's see, I left here in 1962 when I had to give up teaching. Very sad time. My health was so poor that my daughter Oweta came and got me and carried me back home with her to Silver Spring, Maryland at that time. And we moved to Bethesda shortly after, and that's where I passed away. And of course, she brought me back down here to my beloved Longview. I had been here so long that she thought it was no other place to be. I couldn't go back to Carthage. There was no space down there for me. So anyway, I'm resting here, and I came to talk to you today about my career in teaching. Well, I guess I don't need to rattle on too much about me and the teaching. I have something that inspired me, a poem, and I want to read that to you. I don't know whether I read it to you while ago, did it? Well, you need to listen to it. And so you keep quiet now and still and let me listen and then read to you. Anyway, it goes this way, and it was written by a parent, and so you know it was important. It's called Tribute to a Teacher. We held their hands the first day of school. Our hearts were filled with pride. There was an aura of fear and apprehension as we stood close to their side. We deposited our children at your door, our most precious and prized possession. We trusted that you would give them more than lessons in reading and writing. As the years went by, you did us proud with your guiding hand and understanding smile. You gave much more than we expected. That was your way, your undeniable style. What higher tribute can we pay a teacher? To what great heights can she ascend than to have her student praise her work and to say, she's my best friend. And so those are the words that just kept me going all the years. And I'm pleased to say that we've come quite a distance from when I started teaching. I taught in segregated schools my entire teaching career, and that was a time, of course, when African Americans even couldn't be born or buried in Grace Hill. Thank goodness we've advanced from that. Now, question number 2. If I was born in 1886 and died in 1968, what age was I when I, forget it. You've been such a beautiful, beautiful class audience that I'm going to give all of you A. And I'll tell you something else. You're going to get to leave here. Thank you. And be good, you hear?